Hi guys, welcome back to episode number 3 of our Hindu philosophy for dummies, a ready reference for the rest of us. In our last 2 videos, we did an introduction to the pot example and how it is used to connect to Hindu philosophy, in particular Vedanta. And in our second episode, we saw the concept of liberation, how actually the space inside the pot doesn't really merge with the outside space in the same way individual consciousness never actually merges with total consciousness. I hope all these concepts sound familiar to us. We saw it in the last episode. If you haven't seen it, then do check the link above to see our last videos. In today's video, however, we're going to be looking at causation theory, the cause and effect analysis behind the creation of the universe. Let's get right into it. In creation theory, when it comes to Vedic literature and Vedic philosophy, the cause and effect analysis is very useful, very helpful. Of course, as always, we're going to be using a pot to explain this theory. If I were to ask you, again, the almost obvious question, what do I have here in front of me? The obvious answer is going to be, it's a pot, right? Now, if I were to ask you, where is there clay in this pot? Let's look around and see. I think you can say all around. In fact, the entire pot is made up of clay only, correct? Any doubts? Now, if clay makes up the entirety of the pot, what is separating clay from pot? Is there a difference between clay and pot? Let's play a game. If I were to ask you, hey, do you want clay or do you want pot? Let's say someone says, I want pot. I would say, okay, I want clay. So let's say I invite my friend, say, hey, come on guys. You take pot, I'll take clay. If I take clay, then what does my friend get? If I say I want all the clay, you take pot, and I take all the clay particles and go my way, what would you remain with? If he walks away with the clay, what happens to pot? Does pot exist without clay? Not sure, right? I don't think it exists without clay. Now, what are we trying to get at here? In philosophy, clay is called as the material cause of the pot, that without which pot cannot exist. Pot only gets existence because of clay. Without clay, pot will never be experienced, can never be utilized, has no transactional value whatsoever. Now, how does this connect to Hindu philosophy and Vedanta? Well, when it comes to the universe, imagine the entire universe to be like this pot. What is the material cause of this pot? Just as clay is the material cause of pot, what is the material cause of the universe? Well, in general terms, we normally say God. But, like most Abrahamic religions, they think God to be the pot maker, meaning the one who shapes the pot into being, shapes the clay into being. But in Vedic traditions and Vedic literature, God is not simply the intelligent cause, the pot maker who shapes the universe into being, like a pottery master shapes clay into a pot. God is the intelligent cause as well as the material cause, meaning what is the clay of this universe, this gigantic pot we know as this universe? God also is the pot, meaning the material. So if we were to imagine this, how would we imagine this? Think of the universe to be the body of that God, that creator, that universal cosmic being. This understanding is quite different from the Abrahamic traditions and religions which think of God only as an intelligent cause separate from the material cause. This is unique to Vedanta, unique to Vedic teaching, Vedic philosophy. So next time you go looking for God, you don't have to go very far. Just as, how far do you have to look for clay when you see pot? Well, every part of pot is clay. In the same way, every part of this universe is God. If you enjoyed this video, then do give us a thumbs up. Comment below what you thought, what you've understood, what you agree, don't agree with. Share this video with those who may be interested. Until next time, stay curious.